Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Majin Starcraft, and today we're gonna have a Terran versus Protoss between the red Terran known as Queribus and the blue Protoss known as Jakkul. So these players are both diamond level players, so we're gonna expect a diamond level play, and we're gonna see what these two have in store for us. Right now, since this is early game, I would like to first apologize for my casting at the moment. I am extremely sleepy, and I will try to keep up with the gameplay. If I won't, this match won't even be casted, but I don't think that will be the problem, because the second I see some good action going down, I am going to just wake up. So far, we have a pylon coming up from Jakkul, and the scouting probe is already on his way. Pylon finishes, chrono boost is being used, and probes are being brought out. So we're gonna have the economical advantage for the Protoss start to kick in very soon. The first supply depot is almost done for queribus, but no wall in, so this probe is just going to come in here and be annoying. We have a early gas, so we're gonna maybe see Reapers, or at least have a gas intensive play, and this probe, as always, is gonna attack the builder. Another SCV is coming off the supply line. Both SCVs are now attacking the probe, and this is very important because this play is delaying the barracks, and that is really bad for Queribus. But now Queribus is back on the build, and the probe is moving away, even though it has full shields. I don't know why it's actually moving away, but hey, a second barracks going down. I don't know what we're gonna see here. 2 barracks, 1 gas. I'm pretty certain we're gonna see Reapers, or maybe just a early Marauder push. The probe is finally back, and it's going to try and do some damage. What's it gonna do? Just standing around here, and it's gonna attack this SCV. No, it's attacking the supply depot. Oh, bad. This SCV was out, and now he has to run back in, lift the supply depot. Didn't manage to lift it, and the probe is inside the base. So it's actually going to scout. Has it actually scouted? Let's see. It has scouted the early gas, so he's gonna expect some kind of build involving gas. And we have a tech lab coming up, and what is on the production tab? What will we have so far? Nothing. The probe just being annoying, attacking this tech lab. The SCV deciding to repair it, so it is a contest between the repair and the destruction of the probe. And there is nitros packs on the way and a Reaper. Sadly, I would recommend for Queribus to actually destroy this probe before the Reaper comes out, because so far his opponent doesn't know what's gonna come out. So we might have Marauders coming out, but if this probe scouts Reapers, his opponent will be able to adapt. We have 3 pylons here, which is kind of oversaturating with energy these 3 gateways. So we're gonna have 3 gateways up for Jakkul. He already has 2 gas, while Queribus only has 1. The Reaper is finally out, so this probe is finally going to die. But Queribus is aware that the danger of Reapers is here. We have a Zealot, and I suppose, yes, that Stalker is being chrono boosted out to handle any Reaper harass. I do not know what we're gonna expect here, because since this build has been scouted, I would highly recommend for Queribus to transition into something else. But so far we see none of that. Another Reaper on the way, his orbital command on the way, getting that second gas. There are 2 Reapers on the map, and they are moving out. There's 1 Stalker, 2 Zealots, and that should be more than enough to deal with these early Reaper aggressions. Once these 2 meet, I suppose that they will try to move in the base. Will they do some damage? I do not know. Let's find out. Here comes the Reaper play, moving in. Another pylon. This is really oversaturating with energy. And did they kill a probe? No, they did not kill a probe. Finally, 1 probe goes down. Will another go down? And 2 probes go down. 2 probes go down and 2 Reapers. That is pretty bad, because Queribus has lost 200 resources so far in worth of units, while Jakkul only 150. And Jakkul has only lost some harvesters, while Reaper play has cost poor Queribus some gas. And apparently he is continuing his Reaper play. I don't know if this is such a smart move, because he I don't think he'll be able to do it because now more stalkers are out, so these Reapers won't be able to do a lot of damage. But wisely now attacking from another side. Will these Reapers have more success than their counterparts? What are they doing? Just running into that army, getting blasted to smithereens. One probe goes down, one Reaper goes down, and sadly, again, only one probe and one probe died while 2 Reapers died. That is really not good for our Terran player. What else we have on the production tab? We have a robotics facility and a robo bay, so that means we might see Colossi. Will we see Colossi? I don't know. We have 2 starports back inside the base for queribus, so that means that these 2 barracks are going to fly up, and we're going to have transition into Banshees. 2 more Reapers come in here. 1 probe goes down, 2 probes goes down, 3, 4. Will they get more? 5, 6. Pick up sticks. 7. And I think that's gonna be it. 8 probes. So we have 8 probes that time. That time the Reapers actually did pay for themselves quite a lot, actually getting queribus in the advantage when it comes to unit loss. What do we have in the production? We have a Colossus, and with this army I think that he'll be able to push very easily. But as I said, the 2 starports are going to come down. Here we have a few Marines, some defenses, and what will these 2 starports bring out? Ravens? I don't think so. And we have 2 Banshees on the way. Will we have cloak for Banshees? I do not know. There is enough resource. No, there's still more Vespian gas. 200 Vespian gas. Is it going to be on the way? Yes. So we're going to have cloak Banshees played. This is a very nice tactic because transitioning from a gas intensive build to an even more gas intensive build is great. Also, your opponent is pretty much forced to get something to deal with the Reapers, and the Banshees can come as a big surprise. So this is great play from queribus. I'm surprised he made it work, but I think more the thing that is really important is that Jakkul didn't push out, that didn't simply counter those Reapers faster. Now these Banshees are out, and will this Banshee be taken out by the Stalkers? No, not. So I need to congratulate on a very, very well played match from queribus right now. We'll see if he actually is going to make this build play, but so far his transition has been perfect. We'll see if this actually counts towards the end. We have a proxy pylon, 2 Colossi. These Colossi are going to do a lot of damage to these Marines, and quite fast. We have the Observer to scout the high ground. These Stalkers will be able to protect the Colossi from the Banshees. And very, very nice scan from queribus. I guess he simply saw the Observer and decided to take it out. Do we have extended thermal lance? No, this is not extended thermal lance. Attacking the starports to prevent more Banshees from coming out. These Banshees are finally cloaking. There is no Observer here, so these Banshees are going to do a lot of damage to the Stalkers. Do we have any SCVs repairing this? I think we do. Yes, we do have. So now these Banshees are just going to pick off the Colossi and warping in more units, putting down a photon cannon. I don't think that this is the wisest choice, but then again, a detector here is great. A Banshee loses all its energy and it's not gonna go down, but now we have only 1 Colossi. He needs some warp in some Stalkers to protect these cannons, to protect these detectors from coming up, but I think that that's not going to be the case. The cannon get destroyed, and now the Stalkers are gonna get destroyed because 2 Banshees are still cloaked. So sadly for our Protoss player, queribus has actually he's a gay bus. Queribus. I don't know, you guys decide. Anyway, his play has been successful and he has 5 Banshees right now, while his opponent has pretty much zilch. 1 Stalker, that's all. So this is very bad. Look at this, he's getting, talk about oversaturation of energy. It's true that Protoss are very vulnerable to losing energy to these warp gates, but I don't know, maybe all those minerals, because he has no minerals, should be spent in maybe something else. I don't know, that's just my thought on the matter. Maybe getting out some more Stalkers, because 1 Stalker will not be able to deal with 5 Banshees. These 5 Banshees are just going to move in, pick out any Stalkers that are going to come out. The Observer is not going to do pretty much anything because these Banshees are not even forced to cloak. And I think that this is over, and Jakkul actually calls the GG, and that's it for this game. This wasn't exactly what I expected, so congratulations to queribus. for winning, and I think that that pretty much was Jakkul's fault. This wasn't exactly a great game if we look at the APM, averaging pretty good for both players, but this was pretty much Jakkul's fault. If we looked at the early game, he allowed those Reapers to do a lot of damage, not necessarily a lot of damage, but he did not respond to them, and thus the Terran was able to safely transition into another gas intensive build. If, let's say, once the Reapers were down, he would have moved out immediately to do some harass, he would have maybe supply blocked the Terran, or maybe even destroyed one of the starports, who knows. But sadly, after the Reapers, he just stayed up, tried to macro up, and allowed the Terran to get something that simply just dominated the Protoss. His attack was very good, the proxy pylon was a great idea, and even the cannons to protect them from the Banshees, but sadly, not enough control, not the best control, simply cost Jakkul the match. Well, I suppose thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode.